guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for sharing another moment with me today. I appreciate you for being here. For some reason, every time I turn the camera on and I'm trying to start, I get really nervous, and it's because I want everything to like go smoothly and be perfect, and I just like overthink it way too much. But let's not do that today. Let's just enjoy the moment. I want to use this joint to help better communicate myself to you guys and just unwind and relax and enjoy myself. I have my little crystal right here, my lapis lazuli wand facing me, hoping to kind of just allow myself to communicate. It's funny because I talk a lot about communication, but recently I've found a huge struggle in communicating, which is weird. So anyways, that's what I'm here to talk about. Just boundaries, communication, friendships, relationships, just in general, right? I hope you guys are smoking with me. If you're not, I'm sorry. This one is for you. Let me go ahead and spark this up already. Rip it off like that. The taste of this is really good. So, how have you guys been? I hope you guys have been doing well. I have found so many amazing people on fucking YouTube, dude. It's like insane. I really do like the smaller channels here on YouTube. I don't know why. I think maybe because I'm a smaller channel. And it's easier to relate to people who don't have hella followers yet, because they're like, I can tell they're just like being their authentic selves. And I find comfort in that, finding like people's beginnings. I very much feel like I'm still in my beginning, but it's been making me feel like I want to just be a lot more creative and show my creativity and just explore my boundaries with creating, because I feel like I don't feel like I'm just good at one certain thing. I feel like practically whatever I want to do, I know that I can master it, or I'll be naturally good at it. That's not to toot my own horn. Recently it's been crazy. I always think about that too, is like I'm always looking to find new YouTubers, and I feel like I finally figured out why. Like I'm always on the constant lookout. I'm usually on my homepage where like new people will show up on your feed instead of like on my subscriptions page. And there's days, you know, where I guess I won't find what like I'm looking for, or I don't know how to explain that. I feel like I'm trying to watch a video to fill like a void within myself. That's like, I can't find the creator or the content that I'm looking for, because I want to create the kind of content that I'm looking for, if that makes sense. Like I'm in a sense like searching for myself in other people, when I could just be creating myself and expressing myself in that way. Yeah, I've come to like a weird realization about that, because the creative process, if you make just anything in general, you know how intense that is and how much pressure you can put on yourself, and it doesn't let you, like, the perfectionism within you doesn't let you express yourself in the form that you want to. So I've been there for a really long time where my creativity and just my self-doubt has really stopped me from creating things and showing up for myself in those aspects. I feel like it's a lot of I feel. Let me just smoke a little. This tree is not burning smoothly. I have to keep relighting it up consistently. I feel like I really haven't had like my true outlets of creativity. Like I haven't had any space for those things. So the other day I finally ordered like a 5-pound ceramic block of clay, because that's something that I literally enjoyed doing in high school. I remember it was like my favorite class was ceramics class, and I just was able to not explore, but I was able to just be in that fucking, like, just be in that moment. And now knowing what I know, if I can get myself into that state of just consciousness consistently and make myself just aware of, you know, like think about other things other than what I'm doing, right? Not thinking about other things that I'm doing. What am I talking about? Just talk like regular, like what you want to say. Just, I'm struggling, guys. I'm really struggling communicating myself. Yeah, I'm just having a hard time communicating with myself. It's difficult. It's difficult because I want to be here. I want to talk. I want to say things. I want to say what's on my mind, but like, I don't know if it's the fucking concentration, if I'm not in the moment, if I'm just overthinking because I'm fucking filming myself. I don't know what it is, but let me take another deep breath. Remember that it's literally just me.
Are you still recording? Sorry.
It's okay. Hi, puppies. Huh?
Boxed.
It is hella boxed. The window's closed.
Just leave them.
No, take them off.
You try
Grab. Grab. Go. Go. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to like get myself together there really quickly, but let me just start off on that, y'all. Is my sense of communication is literally off the rails right now. Yesterday I calculated my life path number again. I remember getting into like life path numbers fucking during the pandemic, and then yesterday for some reason I like did my life path number and then found out that I was a life path 3, and I just started reading the article that I was reading, and girl, that shit dragged me through literally the Sierra Mountains, like down the fucking stream. When I was reading the information that it was giving me, it gave me great information to be like, what the fuck, these are things that I'm genuinely right now that I'm struggling with. As a life path 3, you're like a communicator, but sometimes how you word things and how you say things can really fuck up that communication. And I think also being aware of what I'm saying and what I'm gonna say next, not in a like a hostile way, like always thinking about what I'm saying, but being aware and being present when I am talking, when I am speaking, is very fucking important for me. I know that I am a strong communicator. Don't get that fucked up. Don't get that fucked up. I am a strong communicator. I would say I just don't have the correct words, or I overthink how I'm gonna say it. And sometimes overthinking it fucks you over because you don't communicate what you were trying to communicate. Because of course, how you formulate things and how a person receives it, right? That's out of your control. But yeah, I'm not always the best at that. So it was interesting to read that. Something that I've been really struggling with as of lately is friendships and where I stand with friendships and how I feel. And I've overcame this barrier of like wanting to be so separated and isolated from everyone, where everyone else's bullshit doesn't affect me. But I don't think that's a healthy, I mean, it was healthy what I did at the time. I needed that. I needed like that experience. But I think now with the people that I know, the friendships, a lot of my friendships are friendships from the past that I struggle with a little bit more. And also present, but in two totally different ways. I'm only gonna talk about the struggle with my side, right? I feel like I struggle with communicating to these people that they matter to me and that I want to hang out with them. I struggle with, I don't know, wanting to let people know how I feel, I guess. In a honest and kind way, you know? You gotta have a balance, especially when you're dealing with people. Everybody has feelings. So that goes into my friendships. The boundaries of like behaviors that I'm just not willing to deal with anymore. The way I communicate with people is very open and honest. I don't like people who sugarcoat or like hide shit from me. I just think that's like, I feel like in that case you don't trust me, so you shouldn't be talking to me about your shit. Like, I get being sad and I get being upset, but when you start to project that onto others, and you know, I'm not one to say that I never project my feelings. Of course, I'm just like everybody else, but I'm just saying, like, understanding like, okay, understanding like how to be aware that, okay, I'm sad right now, but do they have the space for me to share this sadness with them right now? Can they deal with this? Dude, I have a lot of space for sadness, I do, but I also want to share a lot of spaces where we're like joyful and we're sharing like more positive things, and we're doing things to, if it is something in our lives that is affecting us, we're actively working on the things that we're talking about consistently, you know? And yeah, that's just like, I'm not saying, this is not anybody specific, this is just in broad terms with like all the friendships that I have, you know, in my life. That's regarding my boyfriend, my family, my friends, you know, acquaintances. And yeah, not taking things too personally, dude. Like, understanding that, and then also understanding like, okay, people will have their outbursts, people will have times where we can't always just, you know, be aware of like how we're feeling and how we are projecting onto people, and having people that know that and know how to deal with that and know how to be respectful and know how to like just share that, you know. Sorry, this is really good right now, guys. I'm fucking baked. With my friendships, I just hope we have that open communication, like, hey dude, we're all fucking growing, we're all expanding, we're all evolving. Anything can go down at any moment, but as long as we can see each other in different emotions and have respect for each other in those different emotions, whatever that may be, like, you know, those are, to me, I feel like really healthy boundaries, so that, you know, we're like, I'm not just always coming to you with my bullshit and just, you know, giving you all that I got, like all the emotions that I got, and, you know, just respecting that. But anyways, that I'm going way too motherfucking deep into that, but yes, I feel like I struggle in like understanding those things, right? And also I struggle with correcting myself right away, you know, and having things being like, hey, this made me upset, instead of waiting like fucking weeks and then y'all can't even remember what happened, or you guys just kind of never speak about it again because it was just so long ago. So much emotion, you can hear it, you heard it in the it's because it's real life, you know, and I feel a lot of shit. I'm a fucking, sorry, that's a little ashtray that I have right here. But yeah, I'm a fucking feeler, dude. I'm here to just feel the emotion, go with the flow, but learn how to communicate that shit, learn how to work with that energy. And I don't really want to say like negative or positive emotions, because all emotions are healthy and I feel like they're meant to be felt. But like, I like to explain emotions like anger or like frustration, like being annoyed, as like more denser emotions, whereas like being joyful, being like happy, being like excited is more like lighter energy. But it's all like, you know, on a spectrum, and it's okay to feel all of them. But like I said, communicating them is really big for me, and I want to learn how just to communicate with people on any person on any fucking spectrum, and get to like the core of the person, you know, not just like level shit, like, okay, how was the weather, like, hey, you know, I can't even like to get to know people in a deeper sense, because it just makes me feel more connected, it makes me feel more tapped in. But yes, that's, I feel like, where my mind has been mentally with just emotions, friendships. That's even coworkers, y'all. Now that I'm working, my coworkers, I have to see these people, communicate with these people on a daily basis. And obviously I'm not trying to like befriend everybody that I meet, but it's understanding how to work with people. So yes, I'm gonna leave that at that. I feel really good right now. This is a, what is it again? This is a balanced hybrid, and I can feel it. I think I can feel it because I don't feel too slumped, but I definitely feel the slumpy. I feel it in my eyes. My body feels relaxed, but I still feel alert. Usually if it's like straight indica, sometimes I don't feel as alert. I'm just kind of like, but I'm keeping my, how do I say it? My thought pattern. I can keep up with it. Me and my boyfriend talk a lot. He helped me come to this conclusion where it's kind of like everybody deals with their own fucking shit, and it's like, is it really just ending a whole friendship worth it to like a great friendship that there really is when you can just communicate exactly what you want? So yeah, I'm just kind of giving friendships a kind of like a go right now. I like, if people hit me up, I'm more open to hanging out, because it's so beautiful to connect with people and share spaces with people, because I have been feeling very lonely in a sense where I wish I could just conversate with someone and share that intimacy of like sharing space and like feeling close and bonded to someone, because I have sheltered myself for a really long time from just friends, and also like COVID too. It's just been easier to isolate yourself, you know what I'm saying? So yes, I'm working on all those things, and I'm very happy because I think I've had very positive experiences, and I'm like learning every day how to really set those boundaries and really affirm people. I know that I said that I feel lonely, but I really do enjoy being alone. I do enjoy not having to have that energy exchange. Thank you guys for sharing space, holding space. If you're still watching, I feel like I get energetically, you know what I'm saying, drained a little bit more, where I'm like, okay, I was already around a lot of people. I do like my alone time. Just in general, y'all, I really feel like the older I've gotten, I'm definitely more introverted. I don't think that's a bad thing, but I know that I'm introverted in a sense where I just think I like more intimate relationships. I like quality rather than quantity. That's it on that, because as you can see, your girl is very baked, very baked. If you guys enjoyed my video, I hope you guys enjoy it. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. I'm so shy. Why am I so shy, bitches? I gotta